Hello and welcome back. It is episode number 2 of this brand new save with Sligo Rovers. So going straight into things, no wasting time here. I went back on my decision last time about keeping the not so good potential players, and I decided to release them. Yes, it's a bit harsh. I gave them some false hope, a false sense of security, and then crushed their dreams. So yeah, I went along and did that because if I take everyone, my youth academy will be full so quickly, and there'll just be no point to it whatsoever. So here you can see I'm now picking a place for my first scout to go. I do go and get a second one in just a minute, but yes. So yeah, why it was taking me so long to do this is because I was randomising it. So I got a randomizer thingy up on my phone, and yeah, I basically just picked that. So we ended up getting Afghanistan. I couldn't remember for a minute then. And yeah, so we ended up getting Afghanistan, and the positions I went for were central midfield, central defensive midfield, and central attacking midfielder, and I don't really bother with the particular roles. So now I decided to go and get myself a second scout. I quite like the youth academy, so I went with a somewhat decent scout of 76,000. I could have gone for the cheapest one, being I think 16,000, but I didn't. I went for the £76,000 one. And as you're about to see, the country that we got for the second scout was Canada. So that's great because there could be quite a few decent potential players there. Okay, so I was just advancing through the days, and I had this loan offer come up here for Guilherme Priosti. I think that's how you say his name. I do apologise if that's not. Now, I did spend a little bit of time debating about what I'm going to do in terms of players. I had to check to see if he was actually loan listed, but no, this was just a random loan offer come in. And yeah, so I went to go and check, obviously, squad depth and everything in that position, and I didn't really want to loan him out. So, to be honest, that's the conclusion I came to. And as I was going through the rest of offers that came through along the time, I decided to turn them down as well. Just because I want to try and work with the players I've currently got here. So yeah, but I'll cut back to you again when something else interesting happens. Okay, so I know I said I rejected every other offer, but I forgot about this one. And for this one, we actually went in and tried to negotiate just a normal standard loan deal. Unfortunately, they did reject it, not reflect it, reject it. But you can't blame us for trying, because I don't really want to get rid of this guy straight away, but he's also young enough for us to get rid of on loan, you know. But yeah, they ended up rejecting that, and that was a very short story. It's now about to tick over to the invite for the pre-season tournament. And yeah, so I used to normally go with what realistics, so I wouldn't normally go with Champions Trophy, but nowadays I just decided to go with the Invitational Cup because it had most money. So yeah, that is what we'll be getting into in just a minute. Okay, so just quickly before we get into the actual tournament, those are the 3 teams we're going to be taking on, and we're also just going to quickly take a look at the other teams in it. So yeah, there's quite reasonable teams, not really any that I've really heard of, and we're still playing in Ireland, so we're not actually travelling anywhere. And it has eventually reached transfer deadline day, so that's now what we're going to go through. And yeah, we're just going to go and see what happens in regards to transfers. So eventually we got a transfer offer for Connor Cannon. Now, I had to think long and hard about this one, but I did eventually come to the conclusion that we would reject the offer. And just like that, it was the final hour of the transfer window. We had one more offer come in, and that was for Malone, but we were going to reject it. It wouldn't have gone through anyway. But that concludes deadline day, absolutely nothing going on. And now it's time, pretty much, to get into the first fixture. Okay, actually quickly before we get into that, I found two very good academy players from Afghanistan. Those you can see on screen now. We signed them up. Yeah, so I had a quick update on the youth academy. Not so good in Canada in terms of quantity, but this guy, Joey Barnes, oh my goodness me, that potential looks incredible. So yes, we went to sign those up, and then yeah, we're going to go take a look at them in the academy now to get a look at their overall and stuff like that. And also, whilst I was there, I did decide to promote a few players, Rice being one of them, because let's face it, they're good enough to be in the first team. They might as well be in there. So yes, I'll cut back to you once I've stopped messing about with this sort of stuff. Okay, so here is the man of the moment. He's 63 overall, which was pretty impressive. The other one not so good from Afghanistan, Hack here, 56 overall, not as good, but still decent potential. So yeah, I'm just going to go and stick a development plan on them real quickly, and then I'll be back. Okay, so now we're back, and it's time to check out Joey Barnes. He's 54 overall, so he's not quite there just yet, but a potential of 77 to 94 is pretty incredible. So with the right training, the right development plan on him, he should be a superstar. I promoted McCoy there as well, because he's obviously good enough as well, and that was all I decided to do. So that's it for the Youth Academy. I shall see you in a minute. Okay, so it is time for the first friendly. We're taking on Sarpsborg 08, and this is the predicted lineup for them. They're a decent side, 1.5 stars compared to our half a star, so I'm expecting a tough challenge here. We're just going to get the right training done, and yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we had a little bit of technical difficulties, and that being the recording actually maybe not have recorded properly. So unfortunately, I'm now going to have to go back and record the final game. And yeah, so yeah, that's fun. Okay, so I went away and I did record the game. Before we get into that though, it's time to take a look at the table. We're sitting in 4th place after 2 games with 1 win and 1 loss. Yeah, so it's not a bad little start to be fair. But yeah, that's enough of that. I'm going to go and hop straight into the game.
Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live.
Okay, it is time to get into the game now. It's the 3rd and final game of the pre-season tournament, and it's us taking on Drogheda United, who funnily enough are also in our league. And it's going to be Sligo Rovers to get us kicked off for this final game of the pre-season tournament. Sligo Rovers coming forward with Lintot, who passes it to Werreview. I don't know how to say that name. Doyle Hayes, he tries to get the shot off. Oh, it's laid off to McCoy. Oh, and it's just wide. A little bit too wide. Fitzgerald Spots Van Hattem, he tries to ping it across but it doesn't quite work out. Doyle Hayes has intercepted it once again. He could play Rareview through here, he does. He goes out wide to number 14. It's back to him again, he gets the shot off. And it's a great save by the Drogheda United goalkeeper. A good chance for Sligo Rovers there. James Taylor on the ball, he passes it to Kane. It's a great tackle by Denham. And Kane seems to still be on the floor there for Drogheda. That's not looking good. But Sligo Rovers can come forward again now. It's Wario on the ball. He's gone past this man terrifically. And that makes it 1-0. Number 9 for Sligo Rovers. With a fantastic finish. Puts Sligo 1 goal ahead. Let's take a look at the replay. Gets past his man quite easily there. It's probably too easy. But it's a great finish nevertheless. Get a better angle here. Yeah, the keeper's not going to save that from that range. Really good finish from Where Are You? And a Sligo Rovers 1, Drogheda United 0. And there is confirmation of the Kane injury. Not too sure on what it is just yet though. And there's a good opportunity to get a shot off here, which they do. But it's gone quite a way wide. Not really a memorable one for Drogheda there. Van Hattem gives it to Warayu. It's a really good ball out wide to Lintott. Returns it to number 14. Oh, it's well laid off McCoy. Oh, it's 3. No, it's 2, sorry. Oh dear. Getting a bit ahead of myself there. It's 2-0. And it's a great finish from McCoy. Really struck well. A good bit of power on the shot too. Let's take a look at the replay. It's really well laid off. And sort of on the half volley. Absolutely smashes it into that corner. No keeper saving that. And McCoy, who's recently been promoted to the senior squad, has his first goal. And less than a minute to go till half time. Sligo Rovers looking pretty comfortable here over Drogheda. And they could work themselves another opportunity here. And it's a good save. Good save from the Drogheda United keeper. And that is going to be all for the first half. Comfortable first half for Drogheda United. Not Drogheda. For Sligo Rovers. Not so comfortable for Drogheda United. That man there, Wilson Warayu, having a good first half. And hopefully can do the same in the second. At half time it's Sligo Rovers 2, Drogheda United 0. And just before we get into the second half, we are going to take Mally off here, as he does look a bit tired. But that is going to be the only change we make, and it's going to be time for the second half here. It was a very positive first half for Sligo Rovers, and they're going to look to try and recreate that in this second half. It's Rice on the ball. He's playing left back today. He's normally a centre back. Fitzgerald to get the shot off, and it looks like a handball, and it is indeed a handball, and it's going to be a penalty for Sligo. I have got penalties turned on, so that could cause some controversial decisions this season, so it's going to make things interesting. Doyle is going to be coming on here for Drogheda. It's going to be time for the penalty. Where are you? Where are you going to go, my son? Tension is building. He powers up and he tucks it away nicely into the keeper's bottom left, our bottom right. And that's 2 goals for that man so far today. Sligo Rovers 3, Drogheda United 0, and it's looking pretty comfortable for Sligo here. It's a really good start for us, and we've needed that considering the pre-season we've had, a 1 win and a 1 loss. It hasn't been terrible, but we need a decent win here to have a chance of coming in maybe the top 3, hopefully. Okay, so we're going to look to do some changes here, as a couple of players are looking a little bit tired. McElroy is going to come on for Denham, who injured Kane earlier in the match. And we're going to give a chance to Malon as well. He has played before, but he's going to get some more minutes in the tank now. McCoy's had a pretty good game this game. I've been pretty impressed with him, and so has Royce, the two youth academy players. And oh my word! What a finish! And that completes the hat-trick for Wario. Does the little baby celebration. Don't know if he's expecting or what, but oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, mate. Oh, I do not know. But what a finish that was. Let's take another look at that. He got the shot off nice and early. And that's just nestled itself right into that corner. We're going to get a better look here. Wow. Wowee. What a finish. Goodness gracious me. And that completes his hat-trick. He's going to be very happy with that. And the substitutions I showed you a minute ago now coming on to the pitch to get some minutes in. 4-0 is the current score. What a game we're having. This match has been going way better than expected. I did not expect to be 4-0 up already. Doyle's going to have a shot of... Oh my goodness me! The captain! With a magnificent strike! Oh my god! What a finish! From so far out as well. Oh, we're going to get the POV camera for this. Let's have a look. Oh, right into that top corner. My goodness me, and that makes it 5-0. What a shot from Doyle. I think it's Doyle Hayes, is it? I think, I'm not too sure, but what a goal. Oh my goodness me. Drogheda making another substitution, understandably, but my word. That goal is going to be talked about for some time. 1 goal in 2 games for the captain, that just said a minute ago on the little graphic. It's not a bad little stat, that is. There's McCoy going to take a shot. It's deflected, and that must be another handball. It is another handball. And there's a great opportunity to make it 6-0 here. Oh, that is so unlucky. If I was in charge of Drogheda United, I would be fuming. That is so unlucky from the defender there. But we're not going to care, personally. And we could make it 6-0 here. And we do! 6-0, 6-0, 6-0, 6-0, 6-0. And he does that interesting celebration. Not sure whose that is, but I've seen it somewhere before. And it's a decent little penalty again to make it 6-0. Look at that for a finish. Balls are still to try and stick it in the top bins from there. And it's 6-0. Yes, you heard that. 6-0. And we're going to make some final substitutions here. Just because, again, more players are looking tired. So, yeah, why not? Plus, we can get some minutes into some players who don't normally play. Since we're so comfortably 6-0 up. Coming up to 10 minutes remaining on the clock. And it's been a pretty nice day out. Oh, sit down, boys, sit down. Oh, McCoy, that was beautiful. Wow. And yeah, as I was going to say, it's been quite a lovely day out. Sligo Rovers here. Oh, yes, well in. Well in, Wolf. And the triple substitutions now coming onto the field. You can see who's going on and who's going off there. Get some fresh legs on the pitch for the last 10. Get some extra minutes and some players who don't normally play. Ooh, ooh, oh dear. I did not mean to do that. And there's going to be a yellow right at the end. From Akiku, who's literally only just came on. Yeah, that's definitely a yellow. And not long now until the final whistle. Whistle. 3 minutes of added on time. What a block! McElroy. Well in, son. Let's have a look at that again. Throwing his body right on the line there. Ooh, that is a very nice sunset. So there's going to be one last chance for Drogheda to maybe get something from the game. The corner's whipped it. Oi! Oof. I thought my man was pushed over there. It looks like it. And it was not far off from going in. If that went in, I'd have been having a few stern words with the referee. We'll just take this goal kick and then that should be the full-time whistle. And it is. That is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a very convincing win on the final game of pre-season. 6-0 victory over fellow Irish Premier Division side Drogheda United. Where are you picking up a hat-trick? Speaking of the devil, there he is. Actually, he got 4 goals. Oh wow, okay, even better. What a man. What a man. And what a result. I think it's about time we have a look at where we finished in pre-season. I don't think we'd have won it, which we haven't. We've finished 4th, unfortunately, but it's not bad, it's not terrible. We've beaten the 2 other sides from Ireland, so you could say we've done alright. Okay, and that will be where we leave it for this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'd say it's been a pretty successful one. A 6-0 win over Drogheda United is pretty good, if you ask me. So a great finish to pre-season. And then in the next one, we will be getting straight into league action, which I'm sure is what you've been looking forward to. Anyway, thank you for coming along. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, if you want to see more, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.